Hi everybody, welcome to Embracing Aging. It's a beautiful day today in the UK. The sun's shining and the sky's blue, just a few little white clouds, and really lovely day. Still quite a chill in the air though. Just very early spring, but all around there's signs of new growth, and it makes me feel really very positive. You see that things that have been dormant under the soil for months and months and months. I mean, the daffodils have been and gone, but we've got tulips coming out now, irises, the magnolia trees are blossoming, the cherry and the apple blossoms starting to come out. And it's such a hopeful time for me anyway. I just find it, kind of a time where you want to get things done, where you kind of almost waking up from hibernation of winter, from kind of, that kind of withdrawal that we get when it's sort of you stay warm and cozy. For those of you in the southern hemisphere, the opposite will be true. You'll be going into winter and you'll be starting to cozy down. But I'm talking about how I feel about spring, and it's time where you kind of think about, like, for me, I like to do spring cleaning. I like to get my home looking nice and more summery. I change the curtains. I have heavier curtains in the winter, and things like that. Just change the decor a little bit so it looks more sunny and more cheerful. And the same in the garden. It's a time for kind of digging out the old and planting new seeds. And I think that apart from like doing that physically with your home and spring cleaning in your home, your garden and what have you, it's not a bad time to spring clean your mind. And I've just written a few things down that you might want to consider. Some of the things, what have I got here? Let's have a look. Some of the things you might want to think about doing are kind of getting rid of old habits and patterns of behaviour that aren't working for you. I talked about habits the other day, I think, but yeah, it's never too late to learn new habits. If you replace an old habit with a new habit, makes it so much easier. For me, like when I gave up smoking, I started eating sweets. Figured that was easier to, like, if I started, I would, instead of a cigarette, I would have a mint. And it was a lot easier to give up the mints than it was to give up smoking. But I think by replacing a bad habit with a new healthier habit, it just makes that process a little bit easier. So I got that. You could, think about conquering a phobia that's holding you back. You could eliminate habits such as nail biting, anything like that you just want to, make a new start. New Year's okay for making resolutions, but so few of us stick to it. And I do think that spring is just a nicer time to do that, because just it feels more positive for me anyway. You can do something positive about your health as well, like, start exercising, start eating more healthily. You could think about exploring new career options. You could sort out your finances. You could take up a new hobby. You could learn new skills, or you could teach what you've learned. I'm going to be talking a bit more about these things in my next few videos. One of them is how to start doing it. So I'm going to be talking about that next week. But I just wanted to say a couple of things. First of all, one of you lovely people out there mentioned that they tried to email me and it bounced back. And I did notice that my email address, I'd put it down incorrectly in one of my videos, and it kept coming up on my predictive text or learn text or whatever it is, and I just kept pressing it, didn't even look at it. So my email address was wrong. If you have tried to email me, the email address is correct now, so it's down there where it says more. You'll find my email address if you want to email me about anything. I will reply to you. And as I've said before, everything's confidential. If you email me, I'm not going to disclose your name or anything on the channel. So feel free to email me in confidence if you want help with, especially about giving up smoking. I have said before, I'm quite happy to send you the resources that I've got that might help you. And the other thing is just thanks again to everybody who's watching, everybody who's subscribed. Really grateful to you. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye for now.